Hi everyone, it's your girl Ayotunde Falemo, Omo Baba Shekere Jesu. Welcome back to my channel. Wow, it's been a long time since we've been on this platform. Please, as usual, make sure you subscribe on this TV. Make sure you do us like, make sure you comment and watch our video, and also make sure you share. Well, today I'm here because of the odds topic that was going all around, flying around on the internet, and that is the case of Usifo Ataga, the man that was killed by a 21-year-old side chick. You know, the girl is a 21-year-old from Unilag 311. So I saw so many questions being asked on the social media, and the question like, why would a man that has a beautiful and attractive lady as a wife shit? And that is the question that attracted me to this program today that I'll be talking about. What are the reasons why men who have attractive and beautiful ladies who are successful, ladies who have careers, ladies that want good things for themselves, why would such a man cheat on his wife? A 51-year-old man cheat on his wife with a 21-year-old girl, lady. That is like 30 years of age gap. If you look at the story, if you're following the social media and everything, you see that even as I'm thinking, I don't know yet, the man has what? He will have a lady as old as that lady, as that girl that is dating. But that is not a matter of contemplation today. What we are discussing today is, what are the reasons why men who have beautiful and attractive lady, why would they cheat on his wife? We treated a similar topic on our journalists. So many of you have comments. But still, I think we should discuss this topic every day, because there are a lot of reasons and it has to be discussed. Yeah, so before we discuss some of the reasons, I want those people that haven't heard the story so that you can listen with yourself. I'm going to be reading it from one of the, I think it's newspaper or maybe a blog. So let's listen. They said, according to viral reports, he was found dead with multiple stabs in his neck, chest and thigh, with a whopping sum of 5 million withdrew from his account. The State Commissioner of Police, Akim, said Chidinma has confessed to committing the crime. Chidinma was paraded at the police command headquarters in Ikeja on Thursday, while the owner of the rented apartment where the tragic incident took place has been arrested. Odumosu also said Ataga's account has been blocked to prevent further withdrawal from it by those taking advantage of his untimely death to deplete the account. Well, according to the story, they told us that the man has been seeing this girl, this lady, the Unilag student, for like 4 months now. So they've been going out like 4 months, and the girl said they don't really go out that much. Like, the man was introduced to him by one of his friends in the campus, so they've just been going out once in a while and everything. Said this fateful day, he took him to they book an hotel and everything to have a good time together. They that day they smoke, they drink. I think they smoke Indian hemp and so all sorts of drugs that they use in Nigeria. So they smoked it, and after they got to the room and everything, she said the man became violent, like he just want to jump onto her like that and have sex, and the girl said she was not having that. He said the first day he did that and it was okay, but the second day, and that was when the problem begins to arise, according to my understanding. I'm not sure yet. So he said the man was so violent, and he asked him the question like, why will you be doing this for me, instead of you to help me with this and help me with that? Then the man said, okay, take my card, take my debit card, and go and withdraw whatever amount you want to withdraw from the account. And the lady said, he told the man that that is not what I meant when I said you are not helping me with this. Then he jumps on her again, and that was where the whole scenario began. I think the lady said she was in the kitchen. So the man was just stroking her, wanted to rape her and everything, and she got a knife and stabbed him 2 times in the neck, and she ran away and threw the knife on the bed, and she was staying on the bed. So both of them were struggling with the knife. While they were both struggling with the knife, I think, well, I don't know. We'll just let's just watch the video. Let's watch the video so that every one of us can hear for ourselves.
He locked the door. I didn't know where he kept the key. So when I get to the door, he would draw me back, and that was what happened.
Okay, based on the police report now, they said you allegedly stabbed him on 3 separate occasions. So what prompted you to do so? And
3 times.
3 times, yes. What prompted you to do so?
The first one was both. The first one was twice. The instance, the first one on the neck side. That was the first one. And then when I stabbed him the first one twice, I threw the knife on the bed. Then he was going for it while I went for it. So while I laid on the bed, that's when he came on me to hold the knife, and that's when I managed to stab him with the knife. And then when he dragged the knife from me, he managed to slice my hand, and then as he was holding it, the knife broke, so it slipped off from his hand. I still managed to held to it, but then it was now weak, and then he fell on the floor.
Okay, so why didn't you like? What was it about the first time that you didn't like? What did he do to you, or what happened?
I was trying to sleep. It was midnight, so we have drank and we have smoked, so I was already like sleepy. And then
Continue.
And then I was already sleepy, and then when it came onto me, I was resisting. That was what happened. It was violent about it.
Okay, what kind of smoke? You mentioned smoke 2 times. What did you guys smoke?
It was SK loud. That was it.
SK and loud.
Now, so how were you now arrested? Can you narrate that incident? Because for a while they've been looking for you. How were you arrested?
They came to my house, and that's how I was captured.
Okay, do you live with your parents?
Yeah.
Where?
No, like Meiji Yaba.
Okay, how long have you known this guy, and how did you meet him?
I've known him for 4 months, 5 months. I met him through a friend.
A friend introduced him to you?
Yeah.
Okay, so how regular do you people see?
Not too regular. Not too regular.
And you were saying he was coming for you. You understand?
That's not my
you were tired. I need you to explain that part, because a lot of people could term that to mean another thing. When you were saying you were tired, he was coming for you, what do you mean exactly?
I was tired. I already drank. I already smoked, so I was feeling sleepy to sleep at that time. That's what I mean.
Okay, so how long did you guys stay? Did you check in on Sunday? When did he die? Which day did he die? And when did you leave him? And how were you able to escape from the room after killing him, or you just walked away?
Well, while he was lying there, I changed, and then I left the room. I looked for the key for where he ate it, and I left the room.
So when you escaped, who did you reach out to? Where was the first place you went to?
I didn't reach out to anybody.
So how do you feel when you know that you have killed somebody and you just sneaked out? How do you feel at 21 committing this kind of crime?
I didn't feel good. I will do some
How much?
about 280.
Not 5 million.
On confirmed reports have you that in your original account you have about 10 million naira. How did you get such amount of money?
That's not my account.
So how was it traced to you?
It's not
Is it correct to explain the sense of remorse after committing this crime?
I
felt a lot. Unconfirmed report also stated
But
that
you didn't
5
talk to
million was
anybody.
So after watching the video, what do you think? Well, words fail me because I don't even know what to say. I don't know where to start. But let's go back to the reason why we're here. And the question is, why do some men cheat on their beautiful wife, attractive wife, successful wife with ugly or less attractive women? Again, what are the reasons why men cheat on their wives who are beautiful as hell, who are beautiful and attractive, successful in every way? Because according to the story, the man's wife, I've even forgotten her name, she's a very successful lady in oil and gas industry. So she's making millions and millions of naira. But men said it is not about the beauty. When it comes to men, it's not about the beauty. It's about comforts. Men want comforts. They want to stay with a lady who they are comfortable with. And that is why we're having so many men that are cheating today. Because according to Nigerians, tradition and culture and everything, when a man gets to certain age, then the parents are looking for, like, it is time for you to bring your wife. Even when they are not ready, the society pressure on them is too much. They want us to get want them to get married, and when the parents are in haste, then men can make mistakes because they settle for less. So let me go back. Comforts. Men want lady who is able, who will be able to sit down with them, joke with them, be comfortable, adore them, and make sure feel like hero. The ego in men, that is it. It's natural. There's nothing we can do about it. Men want lady who will adore them. Men want lady that is willing to go any length for them. That is meant for you. Well, maybe it's my own side of the story, but let's listen to what some men says, and I'm gonna read it. Mr. Keller said, "It is not about beauty. Cheating is about low self-esteem and blocking intimacy. What is going on in a man who cheats is comfort. There is an emotional sexual lobe that men learn from their parents, and when there is too much pressure on a young man, he learns to deal with it by masturbating. The narrow parts of comfort become just too handy, and naturally works, then hard porn. Then they begin to hard porn, series of questions, series of testing. They want to test every lady. Of course, some men are dog because they can have like 20 concubines. It doesn't matter. But he said cheating is about dishonesty. If you both can get honest truths, honest trust, then it can be rebuilt. The work is not easy, just worth it, because the non-cheater can learn and grow. So the next time, honesty can be built in it. Well, let me read another one. This person said, men don't cheat on their beautiful, attractive wife or girlfriend because they are happy with them. They cheat on them because there is often something missing from that relationship. Can you see? Men cheat when they see that something is missing from that relationship. Men cheat even with their most attractive wife when they see that no, she doesn't have what they want. And when that thing is missing in that relationship, then they want to fill that void. And that is why they begin to go to the various markets. When I mean various markets, they jump from one girl to another so that they can fill that void. Let's see. They said men want to be with women that make them feel good. You know, that's heroistic image, physique that is inside them. Sure, they prefer a babe, but bearing conflict, opportunity for grouping sex, and one night stand. That is what men want. Just one night stand, somebody that can just make them happy at that moment. And that is what is happening to Usifo. because I don't know, because so many of us are asking questions. We're like, this woman is so beautiful, this lady is so beautiful, how can he cheat on this beautiful wife? Like I'm saying, it's not about beauty. It's not about beauty. Yeah, so let me read the story of this young man for you. He said, I had a very beautiful ex-wife. I cheated on her a lot. Some were more attractive women, some were equal, some were not even near her beauty, my wife's beauty. After a while, my wife would upset me frequently. I would not have the same level of interest in her because she went out of her way to make me feel like cheat emotionally, making me feel like a loser because of how I was doing in business. So I grew emotionally disconnected with my wife. I happened to meet some women and became friends with some of them. A spark grew with a few of them, and it sometimes leads to sex. And after my ex-wife began to reduce our frequency of sex, I will be more open to having sex with different women. And I meet a lot of people in my profession. Most of them are very good looking, and I always had an excuse to be out late, or I will be out on travel and bring them back to the hotel room. When you cheat on someone, it is not because they are more attractive than your partner. It is because that they are giving you something that you want. They do not have to be better, they just have to fill a void. That story I'm just reading is from a perspective of the men, so that we can know how men are thinking. The man said the wife will almost upset him frequently. Then it got to a point he was not having it anymore. The more they fight, the more unattractive the wife began to feel in his face. So he said sometimes he will even abuse him because he has a business, like, is this what all your friends are doing? You are not good in this business, you know. Emotional trauma by his wife. So he said sometimes he will just date different ladies just to fill that void. So like he's saying, he said men do not cheat with their partner because those women are more attractive, but because they have something that they are lacking, and that is why they date different ladies just to fill that void. Of course, women always forget that a man is a man. There is no way we can sugarcoat it. There is no way we can say, okay, we are equal. That is how it is. It's natural for them. I've said something about the man because it's not really about men. It's both men and women in this case, because both of them, they cheat, and that is when women want something, they are lacking something. And one of the first example that a woman will say, okay, she's married and I want to go cheat, is because of what? Money. Then the second one will be like the sexual needs, and that's it. So in both cases, men and women cheat because they are lacking something that they needed in their own relationship. But looking at Usifo Ataga's story, his case, now who are we going to say is at fault? The lady, the side chick, Usifo Ataga himself, or the wife, the beautiful, most successful wife, Brenda? Who would we say is at fault? Well, according to me, I'm going to start with Chidinma, the side chick. Of course, she has her own fault of her own, but these faults came from, I'm going to start with the parents. Parents who sent their children to school without looking back. In as much in Nigeria, you just bring, Mama, I don't pass, so that's also university they admit me to. It's done. Maybe the first matriculation, they are there, and that's it. After that, it ends. Parents don't go and visit their kids anymore. At the end of the day, they will be coming home. Parents who are in poverty, having kids that are more than 10, 20, having kids that are more than 5 in poverty, and you want to send all of them to university. Of course, at the end of the day, what is going to lead to? Prostitution. And that is what Chidinma is doing. Because when they show her, she looks so beautiful. She's beautiful too. And she will be going home every holiday, bringing money to the parents. And they will never ask her, where did you see that money? That's A. Now B. Chidinma herself. With all the narrative, when she was asked the question and everything, she told the media, journalists, and everybody that asked her a question. She said the man wanted to jump on her, you know. I understand. Even as a married woman, sometimes you don't feel the need to have sex, but your husband is there. He's already aroused and you are not in the mood. Of course, it's going to be like, then you'll be drugging, leave me alone, I'm tired, I'm doing that, I'm that tired. He said the man was like so wild, like want to jump on her, and he's not having it. That is not an excuse, because you are a side chick, and that is the job of a side chick. You just have to do what he wants. But I'm not blaming her of that. Everybody has their rights when it comes to sexual needs. When it comes to sexual activities, the lady has to be ready, and that is what our men don't understand in Nigeria. When women say no, leave it like that. Don't think about your own selfish interest first. Just leave them, let them rest, then come back again to ask them. But Nigerian men, we are not taught that way. We just want to jump on the horse and ride it. Well, even after killing that man, because according to what she narrates to us, because we are not there, and the man in question that would have asked him what really happened, maybe he didn't even die, maybe when he stabbed her, they rushed him to the hospital, then it would have been okay. I said, Mr. Usifo Ataga, what really happened between you and your side chick? But may so rest in peace. So we would have asked him what really happened. But even after killing, because they said Chidinma killed that man, he know he's dead and everything, ran out, then went to the bank to do what? To collect his money. Although the media said a total of 10 million was withdrawn from that man's account, Chidinma said no, it was 380,000 that she withdrew. But in the court of law, she can use that as an excuse. But what is bad is bad. That means she doesn't feel remorse at all. She, like, when that thing happened, when you ran out, you just forget everything. Even you, I don't even think you remember to put on clothes. If you feel remorseful, but she doesn't feel remorseful. She went ahead, go to the ATM, withdraw the money, and she ran away until the police found her. Well, I don't know. I don't know how to judge it, because we can't really judge it because we are not there. We can only assume and give our own opinion. So the second fault is this man, Usifo Ataga. He puts his family in danger. Look at it now, he's dead. And the wife, the children are all sitting down feeling the pain. Men, when they want something, they don't even think about the repercussion anymore. It's what they want, what they're after is only what they want. They don't really think about my family. Is my action going to affect my family? No, we don't think it. They just want it, that's 5 minutes enjoyment. Even though it's going to destroy them for the rest of their life, they don't care. In as much they are able to go down inside that hole. That hole. Well, viewers, well, to the wife too, because we really have to talk about the wife too. Like I said earlier, we don't know what is going on. Because sometimes when women chase after too much career to be on the top, they forget the fact that it affects family. One of the responsibility of a wife is the ability, you have to be there for your children. You have to be there for your husband. No matter, you always have to remember that this career that I'm trying to pursue, in what way will it affect my family? And you have to have a plan B. We always forget that. Of course, every one of us, including myself, want a career, but we always have to think. My husband, my children. Don't pursue a career that is going to destroy you for the rest of your life. Don't pursue a career that is going to leave a void, whereas you don't have time for your husband anymore. When it's in need of sex, you are not there because you keep going to different meeting there. When you're supposed to talk about something that is bothering the two of you, you are not there. And those are success to marriage. Communication, communication, communication. Very important. Please, on this topic, I want you to give me your honest opinion on it. I will be reading it because this case, we're just getting started. I know a lot of us have something to say about this case. I will be reading your comments. Make sure you comment. Thank you so much. Love you. And don't forget, make sure you subscribe. Love you.